kick back on them in the whip that's foreign. Drip drop on them with a chick that's gorgeous.
So what makes like, obviously because you do the production as well, you do all that yourself, which is dope. What makes a good song to you? So like when you're in the booth, you're cooking up, what makes you go, okay, this is fire? Like what gives you that?
The sound, the mix has to be right. The little things have to be right? Like I know it's every single song that I am willing to record for myself or anybody, right? I know it's gonna be a good song. I know what I can do to it, right? And I have to have that in mind every single time that I do it, because if I don't, then I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go by it and just go. But the mix is important to it, right? Like it actually creates a good feel to the song, especially like, and a lot of people listen to music in headphones, right? They don't be listening to it out loud on the train, so they're in headphones all the time. And you gotta make good, appealing music in headphones. You gotta learn your panning, you gotta learn all that good shit. So really, the mixes and you know, you could have a really grimy, hard sound and something that someone may not want to listen to. But if it sounds good, right, they might listen to it for a minute. And even if they don't like it at all, if it sounds good and it's mixed really good, they'll listen to it for a minute and be like, you know what, well, some people are just judgmental and hateful. And fuck that shit, right? But like, the person with respect will be like, yo, I appreciate what they're doing. It's not my shit, but it sounds good. Keep it going, and he's probably doing something with it, right? And yeah, real shit.
So if you're doing the production side and somebody's doing music in front of you, like what kind of things, like what's the hardest part for you to give them like criticism and be like, bro, like that wasn't that good, or this wasn't, because it's their art form, right? And you know what it's like being an artist too. Like for yourself, like what would you say?
You just gotta go at it from like an artist point. So because I'm an artist and I know what I would want to hear from criticism, I try to be like approaching it nicely, like, yo, I know you can do that better. Like that was fire, but I know like you could record that better. I know you could hit this pocket better. I know you could hit that melody better. I know we could get that. Like, you know, and it's more of a motivational thing. It's not try to put them down like, yo, bro, like we done this 80 times. Like, nah, it's, bro, we're gonna get it. Let's get it, right? And I know you could do it. I know you could do it. So we're gonna do this right now.
Right.
And boom. And you know, I feel like it helps for the people around me, right? And I feel like that helped for the people that told me things like that, right? So.
And what kind of artists have you worked with? Like you represent?
Mainly rappers.
Rappers, okay.
Right? I've had a couple singers, all right? Auto-tune rappers. Not that I'm saying anything wrong with auto-tune rappers. I do this shit myself sometimes, right? But yeah, different kinds of artists that do different music. Hard, hip-hop, grimy, raspier voices.
Right.
You got people with clean, nice singing voices. I actually had someone come to the booth and was trying to hold their hand in front of their face in the recording. I was like, well, I tried to mix them, made it nice. I told him, yo, homie, you gotta move your hand. But shout out, homie. Yo, it all really comes down to what the guy behind the computer is doing, right? Because like, you may like an artist may sometimes go to the studio, and if the engineer behind the computer doesn't know, they might be thinking, oh, my shit is not nice, and right? But it's, nah, bro, you nice. It's just the guy that's working your computer needs to be a bit nicer. So and I'm not like putting down any producers even, because there is some fire shit out of the city, bro. Like it's crazy. Like some of the shit I hear is like, yo, I be in the studio like listening to that and then have to tweak it to sound like that, like, you know, on that level, because that's what's being heard and put to the front. So I'm like, it has to sound quality-wise like that, like, you know. I try to make it like that every time I'm behind the computer.
Back on them in the whip that's foreign. Drip drop on them with a chick that's gorgeous.